Okay, a beautiful night to everyone. And if you are watching this video in a day, good day, dear viewers. Again, my name is Erickson Rabena, and we are going to talk about everything about ISO. Ang topic naman natin for this day is ISO auditing principles. Okay? So if you are following my account, we have discussed the quality management principles in my previous vlogs. If you want to check it out, you can watch it by clicking on my account. And for this day, we're going to have a new topic, which is the ISO auditing principles. Kung yung quality management system, meron silang mga principles na gusto nilang organization adopt or embody. Ang ISO ang technical committee na nag-create dun sa this standard also want the organizations to have this kind of principles when they are auditing their own organization. Okay. By the way, in auditing ISO standards, the International Organization for Standardization developed ISO 19011 to guide the organization in auditing their own processes. Alright? So, tayo dun sa mga ISO audit principles. I will para yung medyo maayos para yung pauwi na ako. Galing ako ng Pasig. Go right now. Okay. So for ISO audit principles, we have 7 ISO audit principles, and we have if you want to remember them, I, F, D, C, I, E, R. Okay. So yung I, the first ISO audit principle is what we call integrity. Guys, pag sinabi kasing integrity, you are doing things with quality, with efficiency, and nandun yung effectivity ng everything na ginagawa kahit walang integrity. That is integrity. Kasi lagi natin nadidinig sa news, itong taong to may integridad. So it means that yung ginagawa niya is tiwala yung mga naka-baybay ng mga tao sa kanya, tama yung ginagawa niya. So, ganun din dapat when you are auditing a process. So, dapat you have that kind of integrity na kahit walang nakatingin, you would be able to do your job in auditing a process. Alam mo yung ginagawa mo, nandun ka para mag-add ng value sa organization. You are auditing the conformance of the processes. Aside from that, if there is an improvement that need to be done, you can raise it as an observation, and you can or opportunities for integrity. The second audit principle is letter F, is what we call fair presentation. Again, the viewers, that is fair presentation. So when we say fair presentation, yung integrity, action, na kahit walang nakatingin, is tama yung ginagawa mo. Ang fair presentation naman is documentation. Kung ano yung nag-reflect dun sa audit na ginawa nyo, yun din dapat yung magre-reflect sa mga documentation, sa presentation nyo. Lalong-lalo na pagka ipe-present nyo na yung mga findings dun sa related stakeholders nyo, kailangan kung ano yung nangyari during the audit, yun din dapat yung magre-reflect during the presentation of the findings. Okay? Fair. The third one is what we call due professional care. Okay, again, the third ISO audit is what we call due professional care. So when we say due professional care, that's yung pangangalaga, care. So dun sa organization, madalas pag hindi nagkikare sa atin yung organization, wala na tayo care. Pero sa ISO, pag nag-audit ka, dapat nandun yung care mo. Nandun yung care mo sa organization. Okay? So, paano natin masasabi na we embody yung professional care? So, nag-audit tayo hindi para sa pansariling interest natin. Nakafocus tayo para organization natin to make an organization achieve its objective by determining opportunities for improvement, determining non-conformities that will help the organization level up and be a better position, be a better organization. Okay? So, kumbaga, andun yung care natin. I would raise this non-conformity because it will help the organization become better. I will raise this observation because it would add value to the organization. And that is due to the fourth ISO audit principle that we see is what we call confidentiality. Okay, so confidentiality, syempre naman, dear viewers. Kasi pagka may mga pag nag-audit ka, marami kang confidential information na makikita, ma-observe. And this information, dapat mananatili lang po sa loob ng organization. Baka mamaya pagka-audit, ay, ganito sa organization namin, kinuwento mo sa kapitbahay, kinuwento mo na sa mga tropa mo. Which is hindi dapat, hindi maganda. Kasi nga pagka malalagay sa alanganin yung reputasyon ng organization if you are going to do that. So, again, every auditor in the organization must embody confidentiality as one of its principles para masigurado na mapapalagaan ito ang pangalan ng organization. The third ISO nasa na tayo? Nasa 4 na tayo, no? So the fifth ISO audit principle is letter I, independence. Okay, dear viewers, again, that is independence. So when we say independence, it means that we practice independence. As much as possible, there should be no bias. Ang challenge na to is for the audit team leader. Kasi nga, pag nagde-delegate siya ng tao, kailangan makita niya, kailangan malawak yung vision niya, saka kilala niya yung mga auditors to make sure na yung audit na ikakandak nila for a particular process will not cause conflict of interest. Saka kung maaari ma-prevent yung bias in doing audit. So very challenging yung independence. Saka yung isa sa mga best practice is you do not audit your own work. Pero other experts are saying that you can audit your own work. Basta meron lang may katunayan na you will be auditing it independently. Pero ang hirap medyo nandun din yung challenge. Pero other experts are saying you can audit your own work as long as you are impartial, no bias, no conflict of interest. Pero yun, yung other organizations, what they are doing is as much as possible, auditors will not audit their own work. Okay, so medyo magulo, may mga pero ganun siya, dear viewers. Okay, so as much as possible, you should be auditing processes independently, impartial, no bias, no conflict of interest. Okay, the second to the last auditing principle is what we called evidence-based approach. Okay, so I think this is self-explanatory. Kasi nga pag nag-audit ka, nag-i-interview ka, okay? And when you do interviews, nakakakuha ka ng information. Aside from that, you are also verifying documented information. Mahalaga yung mga interview. Mahalaga din yung pag-observe, pero parating for presentation, mas maigi na naka-document siya kasi baka mamaya is makaligtaan yung mga bagay na yun. Bakit ko sinasabi na kailangan ma-document? Kasi nga, evidence-based approach na yun. Pag maalala natin, okay lang. Pero mas maganda na naka-document palagi kasi ito yung magiging basis natin when we are presenting our findings sa lalong-lalo na sa top management. lalo na sa management review. Okay? Because again, we need to provide evidence na ito yung nakita natin during the audit, and with the proper documentation, may may put into place natin, may state natin ng maayos ano yung mga evidence na nakita natin to make sure that the findings are accurate, and more importantly, verifiable yung mga findings na na-raise natin. Okay? Evidence-based approach. And last but not the least, the seventh as audit principle is what we call the risk-based approach. Again, the key words, that is risk-based approach. So when we say risk-based approach, let's not forget that internal audit is also a process. Okay, it's also a process. And when we say process, we have inputs, we have outputs, we have also objectives. So when we do audit, we have objectives. And pag may objectives tayo, may mga chances na magkakaroon ng delay, we will not be able to achieve our objectives. So nandun yung risk. And when we do audit, kailangan risk-based approach, wherein what are our plan B if this particular steps or activities hindi natin magagawa? Ano yung mga pwede natin gawin? And if in case mangyari to, ano yung natin? What would be our strategy to make sure ma-achieve pa rin natin yung mga audit objectives natin? Okay? So once again, dear viewers, we have discussed, as a summary, we have discussed today the ISO auditing principles. We have 7: integrity, representation, due professional care, confidentiality, independence, evidence-based approach. So if you like this video, please click the like button and please follow my account for more videos about everything about ISO. Once again, have a nice day, and I'll see you again for our next vlog. Bye bye.